Good afternoon, YouTube. Akira2805 here. And I'd like to welcome you back to another of my SH Figuarts reviews. I give you Weather Dopant from the Kamen Rider W series. Okay, guess we'll start off with some head articulation. But first, look at that paint sculpt design, body design. It is just perfect. I have to say, Bandai spared no expense in the mimicry of Weather Dopant's body. Everything exactly as it should be. It is all beautiful. Anyway, on to the head articulation. This will hinder practically everything, I guarantee that. Okay, his head can go that far down. That far back. Oh yeah, and his little head accessory tassel headdress thing is also getting in the way as well. I forgot to mention that. So as far back as it can go. His head cannot rotate 360 degrees, but it gets that far to the right and that far to the left, unfortunately. It can go from side to side, off that far to the left, and that far to the right. And next we have the arm articulation. He has that ball in the chest, which allows him to get some circular movement. His arm can rotate 360 degrees. You just have to kind of maneuver around this thing here. I'm not sure what it's called at this point. His arms can go up and down like that. Shoulder pad is on a hinge, which is kind of hindered by this as well. Stupid thing. His arm can come out that far. That's pretty much it. The arm below the shoulder can rotate 360 degrees, no problem. His elbow is double jointed, but it's hindered by this thing here on his arm. So that's as far as he can go. Yeah, let me take that off. That's as far as I can go right there. And if you can work your way around these things on his wrists, you will be able to do a 360 degree turn with his fist due to them or it being on a ball joint. You just kind of have to work your way around those things. And also it gets a slight swivel action. That far down, that far back. If I can do it right. There we go. Alright. Next is the torso articulation. He has a ball joint in his upper chest and his lower abdomen, which allows him to turn pretty far. That's pretty darn good if you ask me. Pretty sure he can go even farther, but I dare not risk damaging him. So go that far to the right. If I can get that straight. He can go that far down and that far back. And you can go slightly from side to side, not that much though. Go that far to the left and that far to the right. Yeah, these serpent dragons are kind of in the way, but that's okay. No big deal. And finally we have the leg articulation. I will warn you, this skirt, the side skirt and the back skirt, will hinder the majority of his leg articulation movements. So his legs can go out that far. His knee is double jointed, but it is hindered by the skirt, so it can go that far back. And that's completely against his skirt right there, so believe me when I tell you that's as far as it can go with his knee. His leg can come out that far forward. and go that far back without bending his leg, which is pretty much still straight. He gets some, he has the type 2 hips, which of course you can't really see with his skirt on, which does give him some little bit of a swivel action here. His leg is on a ball joint, right there. He has the plastic style feet, but they can still go 360 degrees. They can go that far to the side and that far to the other side, that far down, that far up and forward. And he has the toe on a hinge, which can come completely out, straight, bent, L-shaped. There you go. If I can get the word right. And here we go. Or rather, there we go. And for his accessories, he comes with all you see here. I am a disgrace to the show because I don't or cannot remember what this thing is called. I apologize. Reason he comes with two is quite simple. One, to fit on his back, and the other one is just made to hold. Of course, naturally, if you have that for him to hold, you take this one off to make it look more accurate. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. Anyway, comes with a pair of closed fists. The other fist I have on his left arm. Comes with a pair of holding things hands. A pair of splayed open hands. And a pair of finger pointing hands for his lightning attacks. The other one of this I have on his right arm. Alright, moving on. Final thoughts. Granted, Weather isn't the best SH Figuarts out there. His articulation is highly limited from head to foot, and he does have plastic style feet, but I knew all that prior to buying him. However, I was a huge fan of his character and his Dopant form, so his figure was a must for me. Yeah. Now, I can't say this SH Figuarts is recommended for everyone. He's more of in the love-hate category. You like it or you don't. But if you're a fan of Weather like me, he will not disappoint. And with that, it's a wrap. So until next time, this is Akira 2805 signing off.